Okay, so I'm having a little bit of trouble with this whole situation going on. Um, yeah, because there's a whole situation going on with this structure. First of all, I mean, these are through oak, which is a really hard wood. This is about how thick the oak is. You can see, that's how thick the oak is. Okay, that blue. Okay, and so it's relatively strong. It does have this large bar washer here. These kind of fold out or whatever for stuff. Actually, this, if I get it propped properly, it'll hold this cutting board table if I want at any point in time. I'm having a space issue as well because this thing is like 26 inches, like this way, 26 inches. Um, that means it sticks out like to freaking here. And it's gonna have wheels on it. I'm gonna be able to remove it, but it's like this thing is a tiny food trailer and it's getting way too complicated and there's way too much going on. And I don't want to have to be moving poles and doing bolts and stuff just because I like set up somewhere. I mean, it would be useful. I mean, if I'm in a permanent location to have those options. So I'm trying to keep mobility. I put a new axle on, so weight is always a consideration, but I should be good now to travel short distances with all the food and the ice and water and all that stuff with the 30 gallons. I have to empty everything if I'm going to drive a long distance, obviously. But weight is still even pushing it. Weight and strength, this is a structural question and then an energetic question in terms of time, then how I want to be spending my time when I'm doing this food truck thing. And then also it's a space question as well. Like where is this going to fit? What's the physical layout of the ground beneath? Do I want the table to even be related to the level of the ground and the surface? Like there's a lot of variables in terms of stuff, even just like who's going to be using this, what's going to be going on. Um, and so I'm trying to keep my options open, but also keep things as simple and uncomplicated as possible at the same time. So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do, and then also you got to deal with these whole structures moving and stuff. So this black crossbar in the back, it's necessary. I'm going to have that there if I want to have these underneath, because these L bars here, they'll go back and forth this way, back and forth this way. And so I need to stabilize them on this part here with this black crossbar. I am considering putting a hole here, and then so this can slide through here, and then I can more easily access a bolt for putting this cross T on. I would love to be able to just put this not drilled in through the frame down here because that's just more work. But then all the weight is going to be on these little things. There's a steel table that's going to hook onto this ledge, and it goes out 20 inches to here on top of this stainless steel. It's pretty heavy, and it needs to be able to hold like 300, well, 200 pounds because I'm going to have a grill up on top of that. So while I'm inside, I'm going to be grilling out the window, hopefully, as long as health code permits, and I think it should. I don't think I should get too dinged. Um, so I think this is the setup because what I'll be able to do, this will be able to hang on here vertically while I drive. I've already driven with two of these on here and these metal poles all on here. The weight is fine to support that. It's very close in. There's not that much weight on the outside. So this is pretty heavy, this plastic cutting board. So it can be there against this flush. These don't have to be retracted. They can just go up and then they can rotate. These things can rotate 180 degrees, and then these poles are not fixed. They can turn and rest on this thing, rest on the middle one. So then I'll have a board. I'll have these bars here, and then so that means this space is going to be occupied like about out to here. And so when I don't have this bottom table out. And this will also potentially have stainless steel underneath if I so desire, if I so please. So I'm going to be like out to here essentially. So it'll be kind of nice actually, because that leaves me enough room to get these poles onto this with a washer, with this here, and then they can, you know, go this way. And then I can take these off, these arches, and then I can connect them down to the frame that I had it welded. I picked it up and did they built that stuff there for me. So I can go to the frame up to here for just getting the grill out. Now the grill will slide again. These will go back and forth, except for I'm going to cut out the table so it latches on this metal basketball frame, and it can't shift here this direction. So it'll be fixed in there, and then the weight will be for the grill, the 200 pounds or whatever, into this steel part here. And it'll be nice because I'm going to be able to get this and the grill metal table out just alone. And then if I'm at an event where I want a table in addition, then what I can do is I can then pull off all of the stuff from behind as well. So it'll be unpackaged this top grill, almost always using. And then if I want this extra surface here, which is also, this is the grill table that's going to set up on top and hook onto the ledges there. And so I can just do that, or I can pull the grill and the arches and the L-beams and the white table off and then set that up as well. So then I have a grill area or a stainless steel table out the windows and then this secondary surface. The issue